So recently I've been getting a number of questions on various platforms regarding programming, regarding code, regarding technical questions, interview questions, just web development questions in general. And the platforms that those questions are on, they don't really offer a great solution in terms of answering those, especially the technical questions. So there's no code formatting, there's no knowledge sharing amongst the community, and also those questions are on, like I said, various platforms, which means that it's quite fragmented, and it's not very centralized. So what I've done is I've created a Discord server specifically for the How to Code Well channel. You can access that if you're a Patreon, and right now what I've done is I've allowed every tier of the Patreons to be able to access that Discord server. It means that you can ask questions amongst the community, ask questions directly to me as well if you wish. Discord allows you to create code formatted questions, so you can actually format your code in various languages as well. I'll be doing a video on how to do that as time goes on. So if you have a question specifically on a certain language, that language is formatted in a certain way. So for instance, it could be bold, it could be red, it could be blue, it could be green. Then you can do that in Discord. Again, I'm going to be showing you how to do that later on in another video. If you're a Patreon, not only do you have access to the Discord server, but you also have access to other bits and pieces as well. What I would like to do is just spend a few minutes just talking about the Patreon page and what is on offer, all the tiers and so forth. So if we go over to the browser here and have a look at the Patreon page, I'll put links to all of this in the description below. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see that there is the Beta Coder tier. Now this Beta Coder tier, it's the lowest tier, but it allows you to have the Patreon feed, the Discord server. That means that you have an automatic invite to that server, a monthly newsletter, and of course my appreciation for all the support. The monthly newsletter has lots of discount codes for things like courses, programming books, as well as some server hosting as well. In fact, this month I sent out 2 newsletters. The next one down is the Alpha Coder. I'll just make sure that that's on screen. You get 25% discount on the Udemy courses, and all of these tiers after the Beta Coder also gain access to the Discord server, the mailing list, basically everything that is in the Beta Coder tier. There's other tiers as well. There is the Early Access Coder. If I scroll down here, this allows you to have early access to all the future videos. So I've spoken before about putting all of my content up on Patreon first before it goes out, scheduled out in the weeks. So at the moment there's all of my Linux tutorials that are available to the Patreons on this tier, and also I've been putting on my Fridays web chats whenever I can get them encoded in time. The next one, we have the Supercoder tier, and that's a live stream where I'll talk question and answers on Patreon. I'm going to do that every month. And of course you have the beta and alpha early access rewards as well. After that, there is the Star Coder tier, which allows you to have a sticker and a personalized letter from me, as well as the other bits and pieces. Now, I'm going to be playing around with the higher end of these tiers in the coming weeks and months, so just be aware that some of this is going to change as the months progress. After that, we have the All-Star Coder tier, and that's where we can talk about yourself on the channel if you so wish, and perhaps the projects that you're doing. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, if you have found the channel helpful, if you've learned anything from all the tutorials that I've done, and you want to show your appreciation, or if you want to ask questions, technical questions, or any kind of web development questions in a community of like-minded people, then do become a Patreon. I highly appreciate all of the support, and that's fantastic. Now, what I would like to do as a goal is have a PO box. So what I would like to do is reach perhaps $150 where I can actually have a PO box, which means that things can be sent to the How to Code Well channel for me to perhaps review, test, try out, and all of that kind of stuff. Now, this is still up in the air at the moment, but this is something that I would really like to achieve. After that, what I would like to do is build the website, the howtocodewell.net website, make that and improve that with the courses and the videos and all the other bits and pieces, all the materials, the resources, materials that I can offer. But that's all I wanted to talk about, really. Thanks ever so much for watching. Happy coding, everyone. And thanks ever so much for everyone's support. Cheers. Bye.